Hey YouTube, it's a Substance Project and Jody. There are some things I hear that offer a reality check of sorts, and an interview I recently heard with New York Times journalist Nikole Hannah Jones was one of those reality checks. In this interview, Hannah Jones, who's an investigative journalist whose beat is school segregation, discusses how school segregation persists in our country despite Brown v. Board of Education. Jones argues that the root of this problem is this: parents who are highly educated and have the financial means, by and large, choose to send their kids to school with kids who are like their own. Now, this is probably not a shocker for most of us, but after listening to the interview, I want to share two big takeaways with you. So the first big takeaway is this: segregation is not something that just happens. Jones argues that it's a result of individual choices we as parents make. It's so easy for each and every one of us to look at any societal ill and say, yeah, it's a problem, but I just can't do much about it. In reality, it's choices that we make each day, perhaps subconsciously, that contribute to these ills. What was most enlightening to me was listening to Hannah Jones talk about choosing a school for her daughter. She could go to the neighborhood public school, which catered to low-income students, or she could send her daughter to a private school with more affluent children. Her discussion of the rationale behind the choice she and her husband eventually made was so very important. My next takeaway was coming to the question of what are our national values? Do we really care about school integration? Hannah Jones shares poignantly in her piece that no one is really discussing school integration in our country anymore. She argues that it's because as a nation we never really wanted school integration. It's always had to be forced, and when it's off the radar screen of our elected officials, it's off the radar screen for everyone. I hope you'll take a listen. I have a link to the interview. Even if you can't listen to the whole interview, read the Q&A portion on the page provided. It's so interesting. Regardless of where you went to school, where your kids go to school, or what your political persuasion is, this is a piece that will hopefully make you think about your values, our society's values, what we want for our children and our country's children. And these are all good things to reflect on. Thanks for watching, everyone.